You clearly seem to think you cannot put this past Donald Trump and that he may in fact be serious about running for a third term. Now, could you explain this to our viewers? Correct me if I'm wrong, but the 22nd Amendment to the US Constitution says that no person shall be elected to the office of the president more than twice. And the 12th Amendment to the Constitution says that if you are ineligible to the office of the president, that also makes you ineligible to the office of the vice president. Therefore, I want to understand from you, Mr. Critchley, how do you believe Donald Trump can find a loophole in the constitution as it exists today to actually be able to cling to power beyond his current term? Or do you believe that a constitutional amendment is the only way in which he can manage this?
Well, I'm not a constitutional attorney, but I don't think you need to be one to see what the plain language of the Constitution says. It's obviously the intent of the 22nd Amendment was to prevent exactly this from happening. Apparently, there are other routes he could pursue, like being appointed the Speaker of the House of Representatives would be a possibility, and that would put him number 3 in the hierarchy, just after the Vice President. And if the then President and Vice President were out of the way, then he would become the President. I think the larger point here is that he really does not care what the Constitution says, and he does not care about any documentary or physical or other evidence of reality that doesn't comport with what he wants reality to be. So as I just mentioned, he will assert that the 2020 election was stolen when it obviously was not. He will assert in the clip you just played that his poll numbers are better than ever when they're actually worse than ever. He does this with just about everything. And what he's doing there is not just lying in the normal sense. He is, of course, lying. But what he's doing at a higher level than that is creating reality, which is the sort of quasi-godlike power of a constitution, not a constitutional monarch even, but a divinely appointed monarch. So he does not care what the Constitution says. He does not care what the excuse would be. We can see his disregard for the Constitution, most notably recently in sending U.S. military troops into American cities